USS Ronald Reagan, CVN-76, is a Nimitz-class nuclear-powered aircraft carrier serving the United States Navy, the ninth ship of the class. It was named in honor of Ronald W. Reagan, President of the United States from 1981 to 1989. The ship was built at the Newport News Shipyard in Newport News, Virginia, and entered service on July 12, 2003. Ronald Reagan made 5 deployments to the Pacific and Middle East between 2006 and 2011 while based at Naval Air Station North Island. In October 2015, Ronald Reagan replaced USS George Washington as the lead carrier of Carrier Strike Group 5, the only forward-based aircraft carrier based in Yokosuka, Japan, as part of the United States 7th Fleet. Since 2016, Ronald Reagan has conducted short annual summer patrols in the Western Pacific in the United States 7th Fleet area of operations. The contract to build Ronald Reagan was awarded to Northrop Grumman Newport News Shipbuilding and Dry Dock Company in Newport News, Virginia, on December 8, 1994 and paid off on February 12, 1998. The budget for the ship was increased several times and eventually cost $4.5 billion to build, including a redesigned ship's island. Ronald Reagan was christened by Reagan's wife, Nancy, on March 4, 2001 at the Newport News Shipyard. The crew moved aboard on October 30, 2002 and the ship was commissioned on July 12, 2003 at Naval Station Norfolk, with Captain J. W. Goodwin in command. Vice President Dick Cheney and Lynn Cheney attended the ceremony, along with Nancy Reagan, who gave the first orders to the crew as an active Navy unit. Watch this ship and keep her alive. Ronald Reagan made her maiden voyage on July 21, 2003. President Reagan, who did not attend the launch or commissioning due to his Alzheimer's disease, died 11 months later. At the end of the funeral service, the ship's then commanding officer, Captain James Simmons, at Mrs. Reagan's request, presented the flag that had been draped over the former president's coffin. This special flag had flown over Capitol Hill on January 20, 1981 for Reagan's first inauguration. Later, Captain Simmons also presented Mrs. Reagan with the flag that had flown over Ronald Reagan when the former president passed away. In late May 2022, Ronald Reagan was relieved of duty by USS Abraham Lincoln at Sasebo, Japan. Ronald Reagan led Carrier Strike Group 5 into the Philippine Sea. Ronald Reagan departed Singapore's Changi Naval Base on July 23 for a transit of the South China Sea. President Joe Biden exchanged words with Chinese Communist Party leader Xi Jinping about Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan, which at the time was still a possibility. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Zhao Lijian said that his boss was seriously preparing. On August 4, 2022, U.S. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby announced that Ronald Reagan had been ordered to remain in the vicinity of Taiwan in response to China's missile launch, which in turn was a response to U.S. House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan. On August 19, 2022, Ronald Reagan returned to her home port of Yokosuka, Japan. On September 12, 2022, Ronald Reagan departed Yokosuka for the second leg of her regional patrol. Ronald Reagan arrived at Busan, South Korea for a scheduled port visit on September 23, 2022. This was the first time in 4 years that a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier visited South Korea.